pretty good.
Can you do that again?
Good.
One more time.
One more time. Don't hurt your knee, though.
That's awesome, Jack. Woohoo!
That's good.
Really nice.
Good. Well done,
Really nice. Well, if you didn't guess, I'm at my brother and sister-in-law's house, who kindly picked me up this morning. I'm going to spend the night here. At least I think I am, if I'm on good behavior. Enjoying it so much already. Hi guys. Sunday, May 6th. This is a forced march for the Pritchard family. Sam, who ran a 4:23 mile last night, sophomore, and there's my nephew Jack, soccer star, and my sister-in-law Justine, and brother Steve, Colonel Steve, and this is the trail, and oh, we found Starbucks! That's awesome! The gang is back together again, and we're starting another day of hiking. Rain forecasted, but we're looking forward to it. See you later. More beautiful views as we come into the bottom lower half of the town. I suspect we're going over one of these bridges, and haven't seen a white blaze. May have to consult my gut hook. Beautiful slate roof on that building. A beautiful stone wall here, and no white blazes. I see one on a light pole further down there. Very nice. Beautiful hiking along the, I believe this to be the Potomac River. Still with family is Jack, sister Justine, brother Steve, or sister-in-law, and track star Sam Pritchard. Good deal. I feel great that these folks would take their Sunday morning instead of sleeping late. Instead are out here hiking with me, which is good. Makes you feel a reconnection of family, which you often don't have when you're for weeks and weeks and months in the woods. So grateful for this this very nice weekend. Nice big turtle sitting in what was a working canal in the past. You see him on a log out there, just sitting there. Pretty good size, and not bothering anyone. His head moving a little bit. He's watching the bird. Hoo-wee. Oh well. Rest of the family's fascinated. Fascinated. Yeah, look at that. Look at that, Sam. He just gives it away. Completely fascinated. Jack is going to be a PhD. Yep, he's the smart one. There's Mommy Justine. That's where he gets all his brains from. Yay. Hey guys, about 12:30. Been hiking for 2 hours. It's pretty fortunate the first hour the rain held off, and then the rain started. I thought it was just going to be occasional showers and occasional thunderstorms, but it's been raining pretty darn heavy. I'd say the temperatures, well, at the base it was around 60. It's probably 60 or maybe a few degrees less than that. I'm not cold right now. I think if I stopped I'd get cold. At some point I'm going to have to stop and have a snack and some water. But this is part of what you have to be willing to accept on the trail, is hiking for a while in the rain. And yeah, the forest really needed this, by the way. It's been very dry out here, and we've had a string of uncommonly dry weather, which frankly is nice for hiking, but does start to dry up the water sources, as I saw on Friday. So this is overdue. Good for the forest, a little unpleasant for me. The goal has been to go 15 miles to get to a shelter. There's 2 other shelters before that, and I'd still like to aim for the 15-mile mark. I think I have like 11 miles to go to get to that shelter, which will put me well into the afternoon. The only thing that might deter me is getting cold. I'm already soaked, but it's getting cold. I don't want to be in that situation where I'm cold and wet and start getting hypothermic. again. So it's one of those things, no pain, no rain, no Maine. You gotta keep in mind. You just plow ahead. And yeah, that's the update. Hi guys, this is very beautiful, and lots of old houses, buildings up here, and just very pretty. And yeah, now I just have to find the AT. Not exactly sure. I think that's a sign. It's up here. Is this not a beautiful location? I want to get run over here, but look at the beautiful dogwood blooming down there. Pink dogwood. Beautiful country road here. War correspondence. Wow. Okay, I think I'm going to come over here. I'm going off the trail, and I'm going to figure out what this is all about, because it looks pretty darn interesting. And 1st New Jersey Brigade. This was a battery. Late in the afternoon, the brigade advanced from the fields north and west of Burkittsville, charged up the mountain, carried the point, and followed the enemy to the west foot of the mountain. Loss in the brigade, 40 killed, 134 wounded. Wow. Really something. Oh well. Very nice. Onto the back to the trail. Hey guys. It's like 3:45. I'm at White Rocks Trail, and what would a day on the AT be without a beautiful view? Yeah, it's mostly fogged in clouds, but it's still pretty. And what I like about it is it's not raining. The rain let up, and I started warming up and drying up, and I have, oh heck, I still have like 2 miles to go, I think, to the shelter, or so, maybe a bit more. But I've heard from some fellow hikers coming the other way that it's a deluxe shelter. I knew that from the gut hook description, and that frankly was what motivated me not to go to the last shelter, which was anything but a stellar shelter. So going up some steep hills, and then I'm going to have, I think, like 1.5 miles or more of relatively steep downhills, but maybe I'll be able to pick up some speed on those downhills. But I was just drenched to the core and cold, a little shaky, and hands were just white. And now the rain stopped, and it's not super cold out, it's just incessant rain. It just lowers your body temperature. And I'm saying it's probably in the high 50s here now. It's certainly damp, but I'm feeling warm enough to make it another hour and set myself up for a nice meal, set up my sleep system, and hate to say it, well, I don't hate to say it, but see if I can get 10 to 11 hours of sleep. Love it when I sleep long like that. Oh yeah, so nice. And what a great zero I had with my brother Steve, sister-in-law Justine, nephew Jack, who's so cool. Jack, you're the coolest. And my hyper-talented running nephew Sam, who ran like 4:23 in a mile. He's only a sophomore. Wow. Wow. Jetpacks on that kid. Really nice. Very entertaining to watch. I filmed it. So, talk to you later. Hi guys. Morning of day 72. Leaving. What is the name of the shelter? Rocky Hill Shelter. Yeah, okay. Rocky Run, okay. And there's still a few stragglers like myself and Starbucks here enjoying the morning. And day 71 spent the night there in the rain. It's a great shelter. Now back to the trail. Talk to you later. Guys, good morning. Day 72, big load. Just gave us a Coke. He's a thru hiker. He's legendary. The people were talking about him last night at the previous shelter. So awesome. Thank you so much, man.
No worries.
Really appreciate this. Awesome. It's just makes my day. See ya. Good morning again, day 72. Look at this. There's a church in there, through the fog. It's quite beautiful. The sun's coming out, trying to burn off the fog. I think we're gonna have a beautiful day. Still a little damp and cool, but I proactively took my leggings off. Now I just got my shorts, took my jacket off, and I'm energized. Now that big load gave me a can of Coke, and yeah, it's pretty nice. Still have like 18.5 miles to go to get to the 20-mile target, but I don't know, feel pretty good. We'll see how it goes. Looking forward to my shoes drying out. I put in, my socks are wet and my feet are sliding. That's not a good thing. It leads to blisters and just worn feet. But I'm hoping with the warmth and the sun, things will dry out and that problem will be solved. But it's still a great day. Happy Monday. Hey guys, check this out. I just came out of the woods, walked past a couple of houses, right along a narrow footpath next to their houses. They were newer. They didn't seem to like hikers. They had like ropes up trying to keep us away out of their yards. And now I'm on a pedestrian bridge over a highway. Looking at these folks down here, dealing with the world of work. Hee-hee. Flashing his lights. And these other people, sure, with busy lives. And my life is completely different. I'm just hiking. And wow, there's a sign, welcome to Washington County. So, well, much of the time the trail is in really wilderness areas. It's not uncommon that it touches urban America, and it's certainly suburban, and so it's okay. It reminds me of what I used to have to put up with Monday through Friday, and makes me glad about my choices that I've made to be out here. Talk to you later. Hi guys, early afternoon. Weather's great, not too hot. I wanted to comment that in some sense the hiking has become easier as we've got into Maryland, that the mountains are certainly not as high. So we might be going up between 1,500 and 2,000 feet, or between 1,000 and 1,500 feet. So, you know, the ups and downs are a lot smaller. But I want to emphasize, as you see here, the rocks are still problematic. It's just crazy. Just crazy how many rocks are on this Appalachian Trail. And that slows me down and wears me out. So it's like 90% is this way. And occasionally you get a short section of nice soft dirt, but let's just kind of twist your feet every which way. And as a result of yesterday being wet, my shoes are soaked, and frankly I put on one of the layers of socks this morning was wet, because I didn't want to soak my dry pair by putting them into wet shoes. But yeah, so this is tiring, but still it's all manageable, and we've had it worse. Talk to you later. Ooh. Hi guys, less than a half a mile from the shelter, and we're going up a very steep hill, and look at these beautiful rocks. And they continue this way, and to this man here.
Hey!
It's his fault. And wow, look at these things. This is beautiful. Beautiful for climbing if you're in your teens and you hadn't hiked 20 plus miles already. But since I'm neither, I'm going to press on. See you later. Oh boy. Hey guys. Passed through Penmar State Park. Elected to go into town. It's like 3.5 miles to Walmart. And as we prayed for, shortly after we stuck our thumbs out, a kind man drove by in a pickup truck, and 5 guys piled into the truck with our gear, And even though he wasn't going to Walmart, he brought us straight there. Very nice and much appreciated. And then we shopped. Didn't get a ton, but I got enough to go another 3 or 4 days. And my pack feels heavy now. It would have been worse if I gave in to all my desires. And then we had lunch at Subway in the Walmart and headed back out. Starbucks is a bit behind, but we came out and I was with No Doubt, and we walked down the road till we got to Penmar Road, put our thumbs out, and very shortly another pickup truck came by, an older man, passenger side, with what I guess is his son, and had a great conversation. He said he always wanted to do this, and he loves hikers, and he drove us right up to the trailhead. So, oh my gosh, that was a steep hill too. 7 miles, we saved out of the kindness of strangers who liked hikers and wanted to give back a bit. So wonderful. It means we've got food in our packs, water in our bottles from the park, food in our bellies from Subway, and back into the trail in no time and pressing ahead. So it's, wow, sometimes things go really well, and I'm grateful. Thank you for that. And great day hiking with No Doubt. He's behind me somewhere. Worth mentioning, he's got COPD, and he's 10 years older than me. I'm 57, he's 67, I believe. And he still hoofs up and down these hills like a true champion, which is an inspiring message to other people with challenges to never give up and let go of your dreams. All good. Talk later. Hi there. It's 2:30, Tuesday, May 8th, I think day 73. I've entered a part of the forest where it's a bit more diverse. Lots of hemlocks, pine trees, along with a whole range of deciduous trees, including beech trees. This is a maple, and it's kind of nice. I think that's a Fothergilla or a viburnum, one or the other, but it's a flowering bush that has berries that the birds love. Unfortunately, I see on the hemlocks they do have the dreaded woolly algacid, most of them anyways, which is a fatal insect pest from Asia that got introduced just 30, 40, 50 years ago and is devastating hemlocks up and down the East Coast. It's hopefully they'll find an insect that could prey on this sucking aphid type insect, but yeah, their range and numbers are declining precipitously. Too bad, because it's a great tree for birds, provides year-round cover, and it's a mainstay of the New England area in particular. I know up in New Hampshire they're still thriving because this woolly algacid can't make it through the New Hampshire winters. It's just too dang cold, which is a good thing. But with global warming and such, that doesn't present a positive trend for even the hemlocks up in New Hampshire and beyond. But no matter, I'll enjoy them where I see them. This one right here looks very nice. This one looks healthy. I don't see any pests on it, and really nice. There's the Antietam shelter ahead through the woods. Look at the flow on this stream. It's amazing. Coming down really, really good. Yikes. Moving fast. A lot of water. That's good. Good for resupply or replenishing your water when you need it. But very nice. Still have another like 1.9 miles to get to my shelter. It's going to be a relatively early day, but I don't care. It's the next shelter, which is like another 8 miles beyond that, in Prometheus and his brother Finn, two German guys that I see every now and then. Now they're just out of sight. They just passed me, and they're young in their 20s, although they both smoke, so you think that would slow them down. But they're heading on to that Rocky Mountain shelter. I believe it's 8.9 miles out. It's pretty good at nearly 3 o'clock. I need more time to get into the shelter and set up and relax, make my dinner, set up my sleep system, potentially my tent. So there's a lot of young guys who are very content to hike till 8 o'clock at night, right to dark, or sometimes beyond, and then just kind of crash in the woods or in a shelter and get up first thing in the morning and do it all over again. But my body doesn't like that, and I'd rather rest a little bit more. So good on them, though. Take care. Good morning. Day 74. I'm at the Tumbling Run shelter. It is, without a doubt, the best shelter I've seen on the AT. There's two shelters, one for snoring, one for non-snoring. There's a privy that's cleaner than your own bathroom at home. There's tent sites where some of our Starbucks and the rest of the crew are down there camping, and fantastic. Yesterday I did 14 miles, and which was pretty short, but we went into town. We went into Walmart, resupplied, which is going to allow me not to stay at a hostel in Fayetteville to resupply. So 14 yesterday, 19.6 today, hiking with a great crew of folks, and it's not even yet 6 o'clock, but I got up early for some reason. But day 74 begins now, and try not to snore. This is the better thing to aim for, non-snoring. Good morning. Day 74. Here's our Swiss friend coming. Yay!
Hey!
And just panning. Look at this fantastic view. It's 8 a.m. We've climbed for a while. We left just before 7:30. And wow, these rocks are something. This is called Chimney Rocks. It's worth stepping it off the trail. We're a few tenths of a mile off the trail. And watch your footing, because holy crap, you go way down into an abyss down there. And but isn't this nice with my two friends? Say your name so I can remember you. Say your name.
Hello, I'm Happy Feet from Switzerland.
Yes.
No doubt.
From Florida.
Florida.
Nice.
They don't have rocks in Florida.
Hey guys, 10:45 in the morning, Wednesday, May 9th. Just been hiking along this ridge line. I might add an incredibly rocky ridge line. And look at this jumble of rocks. Oh boy. Probably not healthy for me to be filming while trying to walk, but I shall attempt it anyways. I think this is the way to go. Ooh. No doubt, I hope I have the trail. Yeah. It'd be tragic if I just led us into a minefield here. I think it's, look at those rocks. I don't see a blaze, but I think this is the trail. Whew. Yo, nice breeze. Okay. I'm going to stop filming here because we've been experiencing some of this for the last, I don't know, hour or so. But it's beautiful but tiring. See ya. Coming back at you out of breath. I got to the top of a hill. I heard hissing. I looked. A few feet in front of me was a large rattlesnake hissing at me. Scared the crap out of me. I ran back 10 feet. Here's my friend, no doubt coming up. We're faced with a large rattlesnake, my friend.
Were you, and you ran cover for me?
Something like that. And it was hissing, and I'm sharp as a beach ball, so we gotta get it up here though. And dang it. Hey, you know, I've gone I've taken the lead too many times. I need to let you do that. I'm filming, but I do not see anything. It was well camouflaged. Oh shit, I see. I'm sorry. I see it. Whoa. You see it, my friend?
No.
I'm gonna...
One direction.
There is the... Right behind that log. I think it's a rattlesnake, but you can see it now clearly on film. And it gets smaller to the left, on the left side of the log. And yeah, there it is again. And undoubtedly its head is right behind the log, right where my precious legs are going to go walking by. So, what does one do in this situation?
That's as far away as they can.
Oh shit, no, there's his head. Its head is up on the log staring at us. It was hissing before, so let me just...
oh, I see him now. Hell yes, that's a rattlesnake.
Yeah, let me...
Eastern diamondback.
I've lost it in the leaves. There's his head. That's its head right there. Okay, so we're going to go way the heck around and try and save our lives. Sorry about that, snake. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, let me see if I can get a view from the other angle. I can share my picture, but it's still sitting there in the same location. There's its head. Wanted to eat me. I denied it. Oh yeah, it's a big fat thing too. You wonder what's... It's not particularly long. I'm guessing 4 feet. But its midsection is pretty thick. And it was hissing. So, you wonder if it's got something in there. Maybe Starbucks. Oh well.
It's not that big.
Okay, we're gonna leave it. But nice. Whew. Hi guys. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Had been a dearth of rhododendrons lately, and as I entered Caledonia State Park and Forest, all of a sudden they came back. It is a beautiful little tunnel, and there's more. I've gone through several of these, which by the way makes it awesome because it's cool and shady, and now it's hot and sunny. But there's another one ahead, so when you're in the outside of it, it's a lot hotter, but when you get in there, it feels great. Hey guys, the Potomac Appalachian Trail Club really does it first class. Look at these nice tent platforms. There's the privy up the hill, and there's a swing, and here's two shelters connected, and wow, is this classy. So well done. Standing seam roof costs more money, but once you build it, it lasts longer. So impressive. The potted flowers. Wow, potted flowers on either end. Thank you, volunteers, for doing this. This is amazing. Amazing. Very nice. Excellent. Hi guys. I've just walked out of a deciduous forest into a very dark forest, and it's pine and mature hemlocks. Look at these big beauties up here. And of course, you've heard me say endlessly, they're at great risk, and most experts think they're just going to disappear until some sort of natural predator arises to the woolly algicid, which is plaguing the hemlocks. But at least for this time, I am enjoying this beautiful smelling forest. It's very cool and damp in here and dark, and it's really nice. I only have about 2 miles left to go to the shelter, a 19.6 mile target, which is pretty good. And I was getting hot and all sweaty. I just climbed up a hill before I entered this forest, but wow, beautiful. And beautiful pines, and beautiful hemlocks. And I just hope in my lifetime there's a solution, a natural solution for the woolly algicid pest, or some sort of resistance is bred into the trees. But for the time being, it's really quite nice. You can see the ground is covered with pine cones, and so just pretty nice. It's nice being in the shade and being cool for a little bit of time before I get to the shelter. Help me to dry off some of the sweat that I've built up. See you later. Good morning, Thursday, May 10th, day 75. Spent last night at the Birch Run shelter. Here's my new friend River, retired state police officer from Michigan, and some ladies in there as well. There is a group of Buddhist monks and their followers who camped here as well as stayed in the shelter. It's pretty interesting. Gong at 5:30 this morning. They were meditating. All good. Nice folks. And today I'm going to get to a place that's, I think it's, I should know this, Pine Grove Furnace. That's where they have the half-gallon challenge. That's, in some people's mind, the halfway mark, but technically where I'm at right now is the halfway mark, which is fantastic. And I'm going to be looking for a hostel hotel option the next day or two. Running out of certain kinds of foods and would like to post a video. Talk to you soon. It's supposed to rain today, so I'm going to make it as far as I can and then put my rain gear on and proceed with that. Talk to you later. Whew. Hi guys. Trying to maneuver through a mud field here. Not my cup of tea. But I just left the Tom's Run shelter. I was there for a few minutes sitting out the rain. And I spent some time with Dorothy and Puddles. Puddles is from the UK. And they're flip-floppers. They started 10 days ago in Harpers, Ferry, making steady progress. It's nice to see other hikers. There's really, since Harpers Ferry, I'd say there's an abundance of hikers. It's of through hikers. I'd say the number of through hikers has overnight more than doubled. Because it's flip-floppers who have started in Virginia or Harpers Ferry, and hadn't anticipated that, but it's all good. And they're very pleasant. Puddles is from New Hampshire, and Dorothy, as I mentioned, from the UK. Nice to sit out some rain. It's raining now. I get 3.6 to get into this next location where they have the half-gallon challenge. I'm not going to do it, though. Maybe a 1 pint challenge, Bob. I think if I ate a half gallon, I'd have to stay there all day and rest. But in any case, yeah, some rain, occasional, there's been 1 or 2 downpours, but mostly light to medium rain. Don't love it, but you know, it is what it is. Talk to you soon. There's no doubt about to start his half gallon challenge. The rest of us have hypothermia. He's about to get hypothermia. Good luck to him. Good morning, guys. Day 76. And we're leaving our tent site. And it was, the beginning of the night was wet and muddy. Kind of gross and hot and sticky. And no space at the shelter. But now we move on. Day 76. It looks beautiful up there in the sky. Say hi.
Does. Hey, well, good morning to everybody.
Introduce
Day 76 and somewhat less for me.
So
can't wait.
Say your name. Say your name. Introduce.
Oh, it's No Doubt. I'm
No
sorry.
Doubt.
Yeah, introduce yourself.
I usually do it for everyone, but I speak too much.
I thought by now, my ego, everybody knew me already.
No doubt. We're covering some big mileage today. This is the James Fry shelter, which we merely got to observe but not stay in. Well, time to move on. Day 76, Friday, May 11th. Azaleas are starting to bloom in the woods. Very nice. Nice bright pink flowers. It seems to be batches them and then nothing for a while. So that's it for that. And unsure today whether I'm going to end up at Boiling Springs, perhaps a stealth tent site after the city, or whether I'm going to press on 20 miles total to get to Carlisle in a hotel. It's been a while since I've stopped at a hotel or hostel, which allows me to make a video. And battery's dead on my backup battery, and so I need to take care of that, get a shower, get cleaned up. So still unsure whether I'll spend one more night in the woods or go press on to Carlisle. Talk to you later. Hi guys. There's been a plant that I've been seeing for the last 100 miles and I've neglected to film, but it is dwarf ginseng. It's quite low, 2 to 3 inches high with the flowers, and around here you can see, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but there's 100 feet in front of me, either side of the trail is covered with this dwarf ginseng. It's native to the Appalachian Trail area, and it was used by the Native Americans for healing, which is kind of cool. And so if you're a ginseng lover, it's called dwarf ginseng. Here it is again. Very pretty flower. Nice. Hi guys. Day 76, just came out of the woods, a mile or so outside of Boiling Springs. I'm going to stop for lunch and then press on to Carlisle. And I can see Starbucks right on the other side of that field. And this is a freshly plowed pasture. It smells a little bit like cow manure. If you're a gardener like I am, that's a smell of love and happy plants. And hopefully happy animals. But this is kind of cool. I'm going to stop and have lunch. And then I don't have much choice other than to press on to Carlisle, which is another 8 or 9 miles or so, as both Guthook and local signage from the local trail club reports essentially no water and camping opportunities from Boiling Springs up to Carlisle. So I'm going to tank up, hopefully outside the tavern, and then press on and get to Carlisle, get a cheap hotel, get a shower, clean my clothes, eat real food, drink real beer, and maybe find some chocolate milk. Yum. Things are good. Boiling Springs is a lovely town. You come through a beautiful farm, and then you go over a bridge and you come into just a very quaint, pretty town. Couldn't hope for better weather. Really like it here. Looking forward to lunch. Yay. Beautiful old cemetery at the edge of a field, about 2+ miles out of Carlisle, PA. And I'm just gonna get a little closer, take a respectful look. These look quite old. Can't see the inscriptions on many of them. Here's a newer one, John Chambers, Chambets, I think, born 1899. And I can't really see the, oh my gosh, poor guy, died only 3 years of age. So, and these others I'd have to come in to see, but they always have beautiful writings on the stones. But I'm gonna stay out of there now. But I can't see any dates, but they look quite old, aged. So overgrown. I'm guessing the family no longer lives around here, but it's a beautiful spot. I couldn't resist. I came into the cemetery, and I'm seeing this lady here, Margaret, wife of Thomas Urey and daughters of John Dunbar, who died March 27th, 1809, in the 51st year of her age. Another person here, Margaret, another Margaret, daughter of Thomas, can't read the rest. She died at in 1824 at age 24 years of age. Here's others who died in 1808, and wow. I just hope these places can be preserved. It's person died in 1831, aged 55 years. Rebecca, daughter of somebody, can't read. But no, it's beautiful history here, and frankly it deserves to be maintained and honored. And here's Ralph, died. He's either 2 years or 7 years old, and so sad. It's back to a harder time, but still a time where people had respect for the deceased. So here's a person who died in 1896. Oh well, move on. Interesting and beautiful.